Hi, today I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily set up a static IP address for your home PC. Now the first thing you're going to need to do is to find out your current IP address and your default gateway address. You'll need to open the command prompt. So go to your start menu, type in CMD, hit enter. Now that'll bring up your command prompt. So in here type in ipconfig space /all and hit enter. Stretch it out so that you can see all your information. Now in here you've got your IP address, which in my case is 192.168.0.20, and your default gateway, which is 192.168.0.1. Now another important piece of information is your DNS server, which is here. We'll come back to that a bit later. So now what you need to do is to find out your current IP range for your router. Now this is the group of IP addresses that your router will assign to computers on the network automatically. So to find this out, you go to your web browser. In the address, you type in your default gateway's IP address. So in my case, it was 192.168.0.1. Hit enter. Now this will bring up a request for a username and password to your router. Now, for majority of routers, this is simply admin or administrator, and the password is usually just password. If, however, this doesn't work for you, you may need to check your user manual. It will usually be written in there, or the manufacturer's website will be able to help you. So once you've punched that in, hit OK. This will bring up your router's settings and rules and things like that. So now you need to find your IP range. In my case, it's under the heading LAN IP in the advanced. You might just need to click through a few until you find what you're looking for. So I click on that, and it has here the current router's LAN IP number, which is the default gateway, and it has your starting IP address and your ending IP address. In this case, I've got it set up so that my router will give out any IP address to a random computer between 168.0.10 and 168.0.150. So anything between that will automatically be given to computers logging onto my network. So now that we know that, we can now close this, and we will set up our static IP address. So to do that, you need to go to your network settings. So click on the start menu, control panel, network and internet, network and sharing center, and change adapter settings. That will bring up your current networks that are available to you. In my case, it's only one. If you have a wireless network, it'll be written up differently probably. So you just need to click on the network that you're using, right click and go properties. Now this brings up your local area connection properties. Now the one we're interested in is Internet Protocol version 4, TCP/IP, IPv4. So you click on that and go properties. Now at the moment, I currently have a static IP address already set up. If you've already got information here, you may wish to write it down before doing anything else. But for the majority of you, it'll be set to obtain an IP address automatically and obtain a DNS server automatically. To set up a static IP address, you need to choose use the following IP address. So you click on that, and that will automatically switch this one to that. So here, it's got IP address. So this is the IP address we wish to create for my computer specifically. So now that we know our IP range, I need to choose an IP address outside of that range. So in this case, I'm going to choose 192.168.0. And now for the address outside the range, I'm just choosing. Well, it went to 150, so I'll make it 155. Your subnet mask, when you click in that, it should automatically come up with 255.255.255.0. And your default gateway is your router's IP address. So for me, that was 192.168.0.1. So you just type that in. And for preferred DNS server, you would want to bring up the command prompt again, find where it said DNS servers, and type in the address written there. So for me that was 211.131.138.11. Alright, so once you've done that, you click OK. Now, close your local area connection properties, every other window. Now what you'll want to do is open up your web browser to test to make sure that the new IP address is working and that you can still access the internet. It's still got my last thing in there. So what you want to do is you want to go to Google or to a website that you like, but what you'll want to make sure you do is go to somewhere that you haven't been before, just in case you bring up a web page that is stored in your cache somewhere. A good one to test it on is news, since it's updated regularly and you most likely won't have it in your cache. So you click on that. If it brings up a window and doesn't give you an error, it means that your static IP address is successful, you've set it up correctly, and you can go about your business. I hope this tutorial was successful and useful for you.